Hello there, this is DBT, and this is Art of Runes. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt 8, and today I'm gonna be driving the Dodge Tomahawk. That's right, this weird bike that it's part of every single one of the racing pass, because there's a new one and we're going to be having a look at what it offers, should you go for it and whatnot, and we'll take the opportunity also to look at the new avatar that was recently introduced, the Dark Angel Diva, the one obviously you see on the screen right now, and well, I just acquired it thanks to a TLD. We're going to talk about all of that stuff, but before I jump into it, if you like my content, you know what to do. Hit the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel, because remember, I post literally every single day, so there's always something to watch over here. But alright, so first things first, Racing Pass and the Dodge Tomahawk. Like I just mentioned, this is a bike that is always given in every single one of the Racing Pass. Now, if I have a look at the Racing Pass on this account, we won't be able to see a whole lot of things because I already own a bunch of these things. So let me switch to the other account so that you can see what is actually being offered. And here we are. This is my other account, and over here we will be able to see what it is that is being sold with this Racing Pass. So having a quick look, you know that on the free lane there's not a whole lot of anything, just in the last page you're going to be able to get your free car. But let's go page by page and I'm going to be having a look at what is on the premium side. As usual, there's an ultimate upgrade with which you can upgrade any car to the pro rank instantly. Then there is the almighty Dodge Tomahawk, the bike that people that don't know might be thinking, wow, this is amazing, look at that, it's an ultimate car or vehicle bike. Okay, there we go, I activated the trails on the mouse. But yeah, so this looks like an amazing thing, right? Ultimate, it's a bike, maximum, amongst the maximum ranks in the game. Oh my god, this is amazing. We're gonna talk about it once I get to play with it. Other than that, you can get, as usual, some direct upgrades, some storage slots. There's an outfit over there. In the second page, we got parts, direct upgrades, and whatnot. Over here, same thing. Actually, I think these passes have less and less cars. Finally, over here on page 4, we have a new vehicle. Well, a vehicle over here, and that is the Beltoise BT, what? BT01, which is a Class C car. Honestly, not a good car, 1410 maximum rank. If I remember correctly, accelerates really bad. I think I already pro-tested it. If I did, I'll put the link in the top right about now. Then on page 5, again, same things, just, you know, resources, some parts, some wildcards, direct upgrades. Over here we have another car, and that is the Ferrari 488 Challenge Evo, which is actually a pretty good Class B car in the 1860 bracket. Now, is this gonna compete against that broken OP spam Bentley car? It can put up a fight, but honestly, you know, nothing is as broken as that, so there's that. Then on page 7, we got some other stuff. Again, same situation, some currency, some parts, some wildcards, and some direct upgrades. And finally, on page 8, we have the 4GT Mark II, which is a car of Class A, 1771 rank, and it's actually a pretty decent car. Nothing is straight up amazing, but pretty decent, pretty good overall, and honestly, in my opinion, one heck of a beauty. This thing looks absolutely gorgeous. I just wish that I had it had other colors that you could use. It only has this livery. And then there is also the Tomahawk, Tomahawk TS 900 Apex. Now, this is a car that I do want to test. I do own this car in my main account, but I have never upgraded it. So you'll have to let me know in the comments if I should upgrade it, and if you want to see a pro test of this thing, or if I should do some tunes, because I can probably do 1590, 1680, 1770, and eventually get it to 1861, but I don't know if you guys enjoy watching the MP tunes, so there is that. Other than that, currency, direct upgrades, and like I said, on the free lane over here is where you can get the Mercedes-Benz EQS, like we need more of those, but okay. And 100 storage slots. So yeah, as usual, not necessarily a ton that you can get on the free lane, you know, just looking at the free lane, just gonna be some kits, some boosters, and that's about it. Well, some currencies as well. But yeah, when I said kit, I really meant the wildcard. Jesus, why can I not think of the word today? Today, English is not on my side. Ah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, nobody saw that. There wasn't an ad there, totally. So, alright, like I said, we're gonna be testing the Dodge Tomahawk because, man, it do be an absolutely beautiful bike. In fact, this is one of my 2 favorite looking bikes in the entire game. And when I saw it, before I knew how it performed, I was like, oh my god, this is absolutely bonkers. And I loved it the moment that I saw it, and I wanted it. And eventually I got it, and the disappointment was real. Now, quick parenthesis again, I'm wearing the Dark Diva, is that what she's called? Dark Diva outfit? Where is it? Is it at the bottom, I think? I don't even know. Oh, there it is. Dark Angel Diva. There you go. So this is basically the regular Diva, but instead of being all pink, now it's on a black and red and white hair and all of that stuff. Honestly, I think I like the other one better. Just because in general, this being again a very dark human livery, by that I mean an outfit, being a very dark, it happens something similar to what happens in cars where it kind of hides the shapes. You know what I mean? Kind of a little bit, so yeah, don't love that the clothes are black, but hey, it's there. So, it has nothing to do that I wanted to test this bike with the female avatar. No, I don't know what you're talking about, but since the multiplayer series just started, I'm not in Elite, so I'm going to be doing it in Master Season, and that is perfectly fine in my opinion, because honestly, with this bike and the results that I'm going to be getting, I wouldn't like to be losing all those points in Classic. And by the way, if you're curious how I acquired this outfit of the Dark Angel Diva, I'll put a link on the top right about now, where I was doing the TLE, in which if you were in the top 5%, you were able to acquire this outfit. That's exactly how I got it. And that's actually what, getting those rewards, what allowed me to cross over the 70 million fusion coins. Not that I'm flexing or anything, I should do something with those fusion coins, but hey. Alright, so let's drive this bike and let's start the pain, because honestly this bike is pain. There's no two ways about it. You saw that Devel 16 right there, right? You may or may not know that the Devel 16 is known as one of the absolute worst handling vehicles in the entire game. Everybody complains about it with a fair reason. I mean, that thing barely steers. Now it's amazing with the it's amazing with the acceleration. It has some amazing nitro as well. But when it comes to steering, Jesus Christ, that thing barely moves. Now, why do I mention that? Because this is worse. Holy mother of everything that it's holy. This bike is an absolute nightmare. If you thought that the Devel 16 had trouble steering, you have never driven this bike. And that is why I wanted to make this video again, though I've already recorded it before. Hey, second place, I'll take it. I've already made actually a couple of videos on this bike, but I think it works as a little bit of a, what you call it, a PSA, public service announcement. Yes, a PSA that if you're thinking that you're gonna get the racing pass to get this bike because you think, oh, this is gonna be absolutely amazing, let me tell you, you're going to be disappointed, just FYI. But anyway, first race, and I got defeated by a Bayan, but I did beat all of this other stuff. Again, because this is Master Season, you know that over here the races aren't necessarily the most competitive, and that is why this is not officially a protest. Generally speaking, I do protests in Classic Series. In Master Season, or Classic Season, in Master Season, like I just said, the races aren't necessarily always very competitive. Because sometimes a lot of people go unboosted, sometimes people are just memeing, me included. Sometimes I just go unboosted and I'm doing my races just for the sake of getting a dice for Treasure Rush or whatever. Either way, yeah, this is not officially a protest, and even then, I'm still gonna do a drift and time to wall test in this video, just because in the previous protest that I've done of this thing, those practices were not, oh god, were not yet a thing on my channel. So that's why I decided that I'm gonna include that in this video. But yes, oh boy. Right, let's go. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a bit of a problem. Now, that's not to say that the bike is completely uncontrollable, because it drifts okay. It's not the best drift in any way, shape or form, but it's usable, and you can definitely do a bunch of micro drifts and get your bike going. So if you're skilled enough with micro drifts and you get used enough to this bike, you can absolutely get some results. Now, in me saying some results, I'm not gonna say some amazing results, though this is indeed at the moment, oh boy, the fastest vehicle in the entire game, straight up. Now, technically, that should go to the Jesco, the Koenigsegg Jesco Absolute, being in regular numbers. But because bikes have this additional feature called Supercharge, or is it Supercharge? Turbocharge? I cannot remember. Whatever it's called, that thing adds additional speed to bikes, so this can go over the top speed of the Jesco Absolute. So that's something to keep in mind. Alright, defeated all of that stuff. Look at that, people unboosted. So really, this is just to meme around a little bit, to drive the bike, for you to see it and for me to complain about it, because I can never stop complaining about this bike. It's just that bad. And I know someone's gonna be like, oh, DBT, oh, shoutouts to Coyote9 for wearing the DBT hoodie. Yeah, someone's gonna be like, oh, DBT, you're just a hater, you have skill issues, that's why you cannot drive the bike. Yes, that's true. But it legit is a bad bike. What can I say? It is very, and here's why I think it's worth mentioning this, because in general, bikes in this game tend to be very good in handling. They can steer pretty hard. They're, generally speaking, agile vehicles. This bike is not. Now, I don't know that every single bike is like that in the game, but at least all of the ones that I've tested, they tend to be more about that, about being, oh god, oh, what is happening? Oh, for sakes, man. From what I've tested, it does seem that bikes are in general very agile, but not this one, not even a tiny bit, so yeah, keep that in mind. Now, in saying that, there's something peculiar about this bike in comparison to other bikes in the game, where this bike is not as easy to knock down as all the other bikes are. This is a very peculiar bike because, in fact, there is a little bit of IRL controversy in terms of whether this is considered a bike or is it a quad bike or what the heck is this thing, because if you notice, it does have 4 wheels. And yeah, don't mind me just crashing everywhere. That's what happens when you're driving this bike, or at least when I am driving it. It has 4 wheels, and actually there's a very cool video. I'll put it on the description. I'll put the link to it, where they precisely, it's like a mini documentary in relation to this bike and the thought that went into it, why it was designed in the way that it was and whatnot. It is a very cool thing. The main thing to mention is that obviously this is a crazy bike because it has a Dodge Viper engine in it. It's a bike with a car engine, so that is kind of crazy. Now, it's not the only one out there, but still. All right, that was a terrible race. That's fine. I'm actually surprised that the first 2 races went relatively all right, so I'll take this in stride. Is that how you say it? I'm not sure. Spiral drift test. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to do it properly or not. Again. Ah! See what I'm saying? even getting to my spiral. No. Oh boy. Even getting to the test itself, it's proving a bit of a challenge with this bike, but it's a ride. All I want to say is the drift itself, not the road to getting there. Holy mother of Christ. All right, here we go. Oh, that's terrible. Even the AI crashed. Let me try that again. All right. Focus, GBC, you can do this. You can do this, maybe, perhaps. Oh god, I'm gonna... God damn it. I'm even gonna try something peculiar. That's not what I meant to do. Windows, thank you for your weird things. I was trying to click on this. Fixed, yeah, that's what I wanted. Fixed camera, why? Because with fixed camera, I'm able to control a little bit better the angle at which my car is pointing at for when I cancel the drift or a micro drift or whatever. Now, is this actually gonna help? I don't know. But the fact that I'm struggling so much to even do this properly for a simple test should tell you how much of a pain in the... Are you f***ing kidding me? Oh, Jesus. Fine. Here we go. Whoa, that drift was actually terrible. All right, I don't know. I hate it. And normally I put a bunch of effort into trying to make this test relatively reliable, so you can be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna reference DVT's video to see how well it performed. But over here, this bike just ain't worth. Let's see if I can do it on this side at least. Whoa, why is this starting so badly? What's going on? If this doesn't work, I'm just gonna give up with the drift test. Take my word for it, it's barely okay. It's not straight up terrible, but it's not very good. So there you go. Come on, you can do this. What? Is it that it's bouncing weird? It's just absolutely unbelievable, incredible to me that I cannot even do this. I promise, I've driven this bike before. Come on. All right, there we go. Yeah, there it is. So it did a little bit of a jump, and that tiny jump completely messed up the entrance of the drift. All right, you know what? I give up. It drifts. I'll tell you that it drifts, and it's somewhat usable, but man, I hate this bike so much. And if you're really curious, here's the time to wall. Again, well, I guess it's good just to know what is the time to wall, but I don't see anybody bringing this bike competitively anywhere. So yeah, that was as clean as that's gonna get. I'm tired of doing this test. And like I was saying, people with enough skill, yeah, they can probably drive this. Surely, they can drive it much better than I can. But at my skill level, and I would say at the average player skill level, this is a nightmare to drive. So I cannot ever really recommend going for this bike other than for collection value or for memeing around. Other than that, this thing is an utter nightmare. Now, I would say, though, that it's, in general, just like a lot of bikes in this game, it's really fantastic to see the avatars. And that's why I wanted to bring a bike for this episode, because I knew that I wanted to show you the new avatar in case you hadn't seen it. And then I thought, hey, let's use a bike, but then I don't have a lot of bikes in the other classes and whatnot. So I thought, hey, let's do another PSA, public service announcement related to the Dodge Tomahawk, that you should not get lured by it. It is a very tricky thing that Gameloft did on putting that bike over there to be like the hook. You know, like, wow, there's an ultimate vehicle. It's a bike and it looks absolutely bonkers. It goes super fast. Oh my God, this is amazing. And then when people actually get to play with it, it's like, oh, I see. And to be fair, I fell for it too many years ago when I acquired this bike in was it a festival, I think? Yeah, I think it was like a Halloween festival or something when this bike was available for premium. I went for premium. It was one of the first times. And I was so happy to have the bike, and then I tested it and I'm like, oh. So that was bait. All right, good to know. Yeah, and as you can see, some more people are gonna be using this human livery, that outfit. Because again, a bunch of people were able to unlock it through the time-limited event. Either that or purchase, because again, in that video where I showed how I got or how to qualify to get the outfit, I also showed that you can purchase the outfit outright, or you could, I don't know if it's still on sale, probably still is. So you could buy it for like, I believe $10 or something like that, I don't quite remember. But yeah, that was definitely a possibility. So if you really, really wanted it, you could do it in that way. But like I said, I actually personally like more the regular Diva than this one. For the reason that I already mentioned earlier, that much like with cars, the outfit in this case being a very dark outfit in general, makes it so that it's a little bit less, you can be a little bit less appreciative of the shapes that the 3D modelers, whoever designed this, they put a lot of effort into. So, of course, I want to appreciate what it is that they created. And I've said it before, I'll say it again, nobody can ever shame me for liking eye candy. And by the way, I think it was in a live stream that I realized that not everybody understood what I meant when I said eye candy. So if you're one of them, don't worry, I'll explain. But first, yeah, honestly, I'm not even paying attention to what's beating me and what am I beating. None of this matters. Then again, this is Master Season, so there's that too. When I said eye candy, I didn't mean it like iPhone or iMac or iCloud. No, eye as in your eyes, those ocular things in your face. That's what I meant, eye. So eye candy, it's a treat for your eyes, the same way that a regular candy is a treat for your mouth. So I hope that makes it a little bit clearer. And that's what I was saying, that I like the regular Diva better, because it's a much brighter colored outfit in general. So it allows for you to appreciate the high level of detail that they put into the 3D model. You know what I mean? And this one being dark colored, so dark in general, hides it a little bit in the same way that dark colored cars hide the shapes of the car a little bit. And let the record show, I'm talking about the outfit itself, not the skin color, right? I have come on, let's not get there. I'm talking about the outfit, the color of the clothes. So yeah, that is why I like much more the regular Diva. So hey, I might bring Diva from time to time again, because hey, why not? Eye candy should be enjoyed. And then again, these bikes are fantastic. A fantastic way to enjoy precisely that type of visual. Oh man, I'm looking for euphemisms. for that visual engagement thingy, whatever. You know what I'm saying. In fact, let's make that the key phrase of the day. Let's leave it at: bikes are always a great way to appreciate the assets of the 3D models of the avatars. First person to post it gets the heart, the pain, you know how this whole thing works. But in general, as I was saying, don't go for this bike. It's terrible. You will regret it. Only if you really like it and you want it for the collection or for the memes, go for it. But other than that, it ain't worth it. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Hit the like button on all the good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.